we'll get things started and we'll start handing out some trophies here. We got some really awesome looking trophies. I think these are probably some of the neatest I've ever seen that we've had before. So whoever's getting them should be pretty happy with them. What I'll do is I'll call up the three people that are first, second, and third in the championship. And we'll have the third place one. If they want to make a speech, they can step up to the mic, and then the first, second, and then the first place person. So when I call your name, come on up and accept your award.
I love you, Sue!
Everybody loves me. It's all right. It's not just you. All right, so this is for Formula 2. Formula 2. Third place in the championship goes, third place in the championship goes to Gio Alvarez. So Gio here?
Gio's not here.
Gio's not here. Come on up. If you're accepting for Gio, we'll accept the substitute. Is Sawyer Lafayette here?
Oh!
Come on up, Sawyer. You are second place. 500.
Check his ID.
We messed up. I messed up already. Hang on a second. Sawyer, you can come up.
Looking a little young.
And is Treston here? Yeah. Treston and Sawyer, you can come up. Gio Alvarez, I don't think this is Formula 2. I got the wrong trophy, so. Sawyer. Here's you.
Way to go, boys. Thank you.
It's good.
It's all good.
Alright.
Let it all out.
I'd like to thank this trophy to my dad right there because he drives me out here every week. He buys the plane tickets and I could never be here without him. And I love my dad so much. And it means the world that he would do that for me. So, thank you everyone.
That's a good dad.
I'd also like to thank my dad for bringing me out to CVMA. I'd like to thank all the volunteers for also for helping out. We couldn't do it without you guys. Thank you everyone for coming out to CVMA always. There's tons of competition and you guys make it happen for coming out, so thank you. That's it.
Treston Moore, Dion Hatra. Is Dion here? No, okay. So set this aside anyway. He was the guy that was supposed to get the third place. All right, awesome, right. We're underway. American Thunder, third place, Danny Spina. Danny here? Nope. Okay. How about Nico Alexander? Nope. How about Alexander Calloway? There he is. Okay.
I've got more later.
All right, we're going to keep this party rolling. Super Sport Open is third place, Igor Sokolov. I don't think he's here this weekend. Haven't seen him. Manny Segura, second place. Manny? Nope. All right, and Aussie Dave, I don't think he's here this weekend either, is he? No. Nope. All right. All right, we're going to get through this really quick. All right, Formula Middleweight. Alexander Enriquez, third place. Not here. Formula. Man, he's got messed up, Steve. Formula Middleweight. Formula Middleweight. Oh, okay. No, that's right. Alexander. Formula Middleweight. Joel Ullman. Hey, Joel. Did Joel come?
No.
I don't see any people.
Oh, he's here this weekend. He doesn't come to the awards banquet. That is just wrong. How about Owen Williams?
No.
Oh, it's oh my God. That's totally uncool.
I said we're watching the live.
Man. All right, so this one's Gio Alvarez. Who was it that was gonna accept for Gio Alvarez? Formula 2, come on up. Formula 2, Alfonso Califano. Alfonso, second place. And Justin Bordenaro with the win.
Everybody.
Hang on one sec, Gio wrote a speech.
Isn't Gio here?
I just want to let everyone know that Justin Bordenaro is way better than me at racing. I and Califano need to have 5 Aprilias with 17 engines in order to keep up with that guy, Justin Bordenaro. I'm sorry I did not win, thank you. I'm gonna save my speech for next time, thanks.
All right, we got some special awards we're going to kind of mix in here, so bring up Stephen Ludwig for one of those.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rick Springfield.
Yeah, we always do a couple of special things to recognize people that are outside of the racing and what they do for us. So this person, when Cowboy came in, there are a few jobs I was already doing. And then he came to me and said, hey, I've got something else for you. I need you to kind of handle sponsors. So this goes to the person that was like one of the first people to step up as a sponsor. You guys all know him. He's been a huge supporter of CVMA. He's been really good for the club. Tony? So this is Sponsor of the Year.
Well, I will be quick. Thank you very much. I had absolutely no idea. I love you all. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. I think that's hopefully self-evident. And I look very much to joining you again in the future. That is the plan. So.
We love you.
Thank you very much.
All right, on to more awards. Formula Ultra Lightweight. Treston Morrison in the 3rd. Sawyer Lafayette in 2nd. And Alex George for the win.
That's a little ball. Oh, that's right. Dude, John Daly, the living legend, ladies and gentlemen, John Daly. Look at that. Oh, there's mine.
Nobody wanted those to be time.
I can't get over it.
All right, Amateur Supersport Open. 3rd place, Rodney Thomas. Okay, come on up. Michael Kilpatrick in 2nd. And Jeff White in 3rd.
How do I know what did last year? What did you get? I think oh, it's really good. I helped everybody practice last
Public speaking is my favorite. I kind of have a speech, but I'm going to ban that right now. I've been riding my whole life, but I didn't get in the sport bike world until my late 30s. And I started getting into the track day guy, and that's all I wanted. Track days are fun. And then met up with some guys and they used to race, and I'm like, I kind of want to do that before I get too old. And so, got my race license with Stu, and attempted my first season the previous season, before last season, and I had a nasty crash, race round 5. Broke collarbone, 3 days in Desert Regional. I think anybody's been there, we don't want to go there. Desperate. 3 months out of work, and I had a lot of time to think, and what am I doing? Why am I doing this? What am I doing at my age doing this? And I quickly realized that I have a job unfinished, and beginning of last season, I decided I'm not gonna quit. I'm gonna finish what I started, and I made 28 of 28 races. I finished them all. I'm not the fastest guy. On the track. But I did it. I finished them all, and I didn't quit. And I'm proud of myself for doing this. Woo! Yeah! Congratulations, Jeff.
Bring it on.
All right, wrap it up, Jeff.
All right. First of all, I'd like to thank CVMA for an awesome series, awesome championship. I fly in from Connecticut from every round all last year. I'm committed to the full series again this year. So I'd like to thank you guys, Cowboy, awesome. I'd like to thank Uncle Richie Alexander, Corey Alexander, the boys from Ocho, Tim, DJ, Dale from Dunlop, Jeff Wheel from Arai, and the guys that I raced against. They met a bunch of awesome friends. My daddy Alex over there. Yeah, Mike, and Dion and Bryce, and I met a bunch of really cool people and met a bunch of awesome friends. So thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, Super Sport, 350 Super Sport, 350 Super Sport, third place, Alexander Calloway. Second place, John Menzies. Here, come on up. And Megan Anderson with the championship.
I'm Megan.
You're Megan, okay. So it's just John that's not.
So obviously, I'm not Megan, but Megan is never Megan. So I'm me, that's why you get me, not Megan. And we joke about that because Megan is my right hand up on the wall, for those who don't know. And she gets mistaken for me constantly, so that's why I'm here. So, to Megan.
Alrighty then, Femwalla Ultra Lightweight, Taylor Bowman, third. Tiffany Vo, second. And Angela Brunson for the win.
My name is Taylor.
Remember back when you found a Craigslist post for a fiercely used, decade-old bike with only a slightly bent frame in multiple places? And you're like, yeah, I'm gonna be a racer. So this is the third year in a row that I've won this, and here comes the awkward silence yet again, where I have 0 sponsors to thank. No, but seriously, I think that's what makes this expensive sport and CVMA great, because you don't have to have a sponsor. Case in point, last season I learned a pretty important lesson. I was racing on a Moto America race bike. Not in Moto America, just on someone else's Moto America bike. And so in my mind, I was no longer classified as an expert CVMA racer. No. I was flirting with the Sub 2 Club, and now I was a Moto America adjacent racer. So pretty soon I realized that a lot of the big shots here in the CVMA pond are actually maybe mid-pack at best in Moto America. No offense. Sorry, truth hurts. But I keep reminding somebody named Justin Bordenaro about that fact repeatedly. And I'm here to remind everybody that you can be a nobody like me here. You can have no sponsors. You don't necessarily have to be very fast. As Anna well knows, I am not fast. And you can have a lot of bad days. You can have a lot of sad days. But no matter what, the CVMA family will be here to support you. So thank you. Thank you for supporting me.
All right, amateur 500 super spoiler, Josh Lerner in third. Josh, if you're here, come on up. Britton Robinson in second. And Jojo Davalos, class champion.
I just want to thank my brother Ryan for coming out and supporting me and getting a broken bike so I can be here.
Robert, I need a picture of you.
All right, how about Femwalla Open? Maxine Filcher for third. Emily Grana, second. Jasmine Nichols for the win. Jasmine's here. Emily. She's just not here this weekend.
I don't think this season.
Thanks. No, I really hate doing this, but I do have to say thank you to my quote-unquote free mechanic for this season, because I crashed multiple times, and it was not fun or cheap. But yes, thank you. Love you guys all.
All right. So we all understand, we've seen organizations that unless you're specifically doing things that make that organization spotlighted, you're not doing the right thing. But you know, I want to bring our attention to a particular individual, a racer, and a supporter, major supporter of CVMA, that, for those that don't know, gave up making money for his own company to support CVA. If you don't know this, Richard Finley, come on up, Al. Apex Assassin. Gave up Fridays because I couldn't, and our team couldn't make the Friday work that made sense. So Rich comes up and he goes, hey, I got the solution. I'll just cut back and give you the time. You can take care of the racers, and all is good. So for that, thank you. We appreciate it. Sportsman of the season. Sportsman of the season.
Hey, thanks, guys. I mean, you guys are like family to me. We've been doing this for a long time. Thank you all for making all this happen. We have a great time out there, and let's just keep making it better. We can keep licensing racers. We have, what, 11, 10, 11 this round? 11. We'll just bump up those numbers and keep them going, dude. Let's, I think we could hit 300 racers a weekend.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I was just gonna add to that, Richard. You brought more racers into our club over the past years than anybody else. So he's growing the sport. It's really, appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks, Richard, for keeping me busy. Appreciate it. All right. Amateur Formula middleweight, Nicholas Telliard in third. Jojo Davalos in second. And Marlon Gonzalez in third. Marlon Gonzalez wins the championship. What am I talking about?
I just want to say thank you to everybody that helped me get here, especially my father. Similar to Sawyer, my father really does everything for me for racing. I have a lot of sponsors for my hometown, and huge thanks to them for even allowing me to do this, for believing in me to grow my career in this. So just thank you to everybody.
All right. Make sure that, yeah. All right, Formula Open. Third place in the championship, Bryce Cornbow. Second place in the championship, Formula Open. Second place in the championship, Dion Campbell. Or as I like to call him, Dion Campbell. And Nicholas Sealing for the class championship.
Yeah, just want to thank everybody for being good supporters of our business. You know, we got into club racing with AFM and all the other series, CVMA, and basically my deal that stemmed all this was I told myself if I could bring back customer bike every race weekend, we'd keep going. And you guys kept us busy, so hats off to, we appreciate all the support, and all that money goes back into the race team and you guys, and keeps us going year round. So thank you.
Well, sounds like I have to thank you guys as well, because Bryce said it keeps our program going. Bryce, obviously, Dunlop Tires, and Kearns County Power Sports. It's what root for our team. And I have to thank you guys for getting us ready for the Moto America season. You guys have great competition, great track, great faculty people running this program's awesome. I'd like to thank everybody that came out and raced with us, and meeting all these great people. Thanks.
Yeah, I think I said this last year, and I'm going to say it again, just kind of as a follow-up to having Bryce and Dion up here. So every summer, I don't really ride that much. I don't get on a motorcycle other than to go back and forth to work. But I'm a huge fan of the sport, right? I love watching Moto America and Moto GP and all these guys. And for me, watching Moto America is like the coolest thing ever, because I look at the results and I see all the names of riders that race with CVMA. I think it's pretty interesting that You see Bryce up there in the Superbike class, and Dion in the Stock 1000 class, all the kids that have come up that are racing in the Junior Cup, and you know, people that win championships, like Andrew Lee has raced with us quite a bit, and he is now the current Stock 1000? Stock 1000 champion this year, right? So, yeah, it's kind of cool. I think it's pretty neat. I said this before, I think CVMA is by far the most competitive racing organization in the country, aside from Moto America, right? I don't think there's, I know that we're as big, I know that CCS is big, I know that there's a lot of fast people there. I don't think that if they sent their best to us, they would fare very well. So, yeah, kind of cool. It's nice to see Bryce and Dion and those guys here. So, all right, so amateur super sport middleweight. Oh no, I'm gonna skip that one. Oh no, I can do it. I can do it. That's amateur. Never mind. You can do it. There's a person that I don't want to give out awards. The person's trying to make their way here. So, Matthew Porter, 3rd place in the championship. All right. Parker Mayer, 2nd place in the championship, and Marlon Gonzalez for the class championship.
Good evening. I'd just like to thank my buddies that peer pressured me to racing. So, and all the racers I raced against that got me faster throughout the year. All the friends I made along the way, and CVMA, you guys are great. Thank you.
I'm accepting this as on behalf of Parker. This is a speech I learned from Shane Turpin up in Utah. I wake up every morning, I piss excellence. I'm the greatest there ever was, the greatest there ever will be. So this #2 trophy is just a consolation prize. Good luck, everybody.
Amateur 350 Super Sport. Oh, I know this guy. Hamish Korea, 3rd place in the championship. Christopher Moreno, 2nd place in the championship. And Shane McGregor, your class champion. Come on, get up here, Hamish. I know you're here.
I just want to say thank you to the owner marshals for letting me work with them, and to the CVMA for letting me help them out as well. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them.
Catch him, catch him. Hurry up, John.
All right, old guys class. This is the one that is near and dear to my heart. I think we do need a Formula 50 class, though.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right, so Formula 40 heavyweights, open, whatever. Formula 40, the real Formula 40. Mark DeGrasse, 3rd place in the class championship. I know he's not here this weekend. Jason Grant, 2nd place in the class championship, and Igor Sokolov is the class champion. I don't think any of those guys are here. I'll just accept all 3 for tonight. Igor is very thankful to Bryce Prince for his class championship. He did get faster on the R1 than he was on the Ducati, so. I said he got faster on the Ducati, not that the Yamaha is faster than the Ducati, because as some of you may know, I do own a few Ducatis. Like 7. Anyway, Formula 40 ultra lightweight, Dion Hatrup, 3rd place in the class championship. Chris Binker, the transporter, 2nd place in the class championship. And Bill Houlihan, Bill Cool, class champion.
Since your time, it's like, what?
Blades of Glory. The stalker.
Yeah, I decided to get dressed up for this tonight. I'm going to thank my wife for being out here with me and supporting me in this adventure that I do every year. I want to thank Richard for bringing me in with Apex Assassins. And I want to thank Bill for pushing me to limits I've never been to before on a bike. It's been a great season with him. Thank you, Bill.
I'm a little offended to call the other one the real old man class. Like, old men on little bikes is a real class. As Chris and I can All right, so reciprocal to Chris, thanks. It was a great time racing against you this year. We pushed each other, it was awesome. Thanks to my beautiful girlfriend Brianna for supporting me every weekend out at the track, being my pit boss and chef and organizer. My teammate Wes and everybody else back east at RSP Racing. Sport bike track gear, woodcraft, armor bodies, Seco Sport Cycle, and CVMA. This is my first season with everybody here, and you all welcome me with open arms, so I appreciate it.
Formula Twins, Gio Alvarez, third place in the championship. Alex George, second place in the championship. And Justin Bordenaro, class
This first place was cool because I set a lap record, and I'm one of 4 people to ever sub 50 a Twins bike, and that is an extremely hard thing to do. We got David Anthony, Kayla, Gio, and myself to ever do it, well, officially in a race. I don't know about unofficially, but that is the hardest thing ever to do. So that was a really cool end. That happened the last round, the last race on Sunday, and I was really happy about that. I don't have any sponsors, but I want to thank Yvonne for doing manual scoring, and I hope I make your life easier so you always know the first guy that comes around in the Twins race is just 5'8" You don't even have to look.
You do not even have to preface that. I fucking know it.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for that acknowledgement.
It's really nice to see Shannon back, and Rich, thankfully, I want to thank Rich because he didn't have to pick me up last season. It's the second season ever that I didn't go down, so that was cool too. And then I'll continue a little bit later.
All right, so this next special award, it goes to an individual who's who's always there. Guess what? You'll never know it until she's not there. Right, so Amanda has been with this club from day one. She's that person in the background that no one sees, but when she's not there, everyone knows she's not there. Right? So, Amanda, please. She's been with us when it was a line of sight. We couldn't put anyone between the classroom and timing and scoring. And now she's with us when we're broadcasting over the internet. Thank you, man.
I actually started my CVMA career as a flagger. 2016, I was pregnant. Climbing up in them towers riding in the back of Richie's truck. That's how I started CVMA. Then I started working in the gate. I've been the bookkeeper of the racetrack. And now I do what I do here. And I have grown so much as a person by being part of this organization. And I just can't thank everyone that I work with more. And I love being part of getting you guys on the track every week. I don't race. I don't have a racer. It's not what I'm here for. But I love every single person involved in this whole place. And I would not be who I am today without CVMA. Thank you all so much.
You did a great job, Amanda.
Yes.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Even when I get the PDFs backwards in the morning, and
So some of you that have been racing with us for a really long time might remember a time when grids didn't flow quite as smoothly as they do now.
that was also my fault. I'll own it.
I think that yeah, Amanda's a big part of that improvement. So good stuff. All right, so Formula 40 middleweight, Lee Cowens, third place in the class championship. I don't think he's here. I'll take the award for him. Formula 40 middleweight, second place, Marco Palos. And Zahar Zavik, the Zohan, is the class champion. Zahar was here and he didn't show up. That's wrong. All right.
I saw that.
All right, Super Sport middleweight. Super Sport middleweight. Third place in the track class championship, Zahar the Zohan Zavik. Victor Perez de Leon in second. And class champion, Aldo Riverosa. None of them are here.
None of them are here.
Go take back.
All right, we're getting through this. It's already past my bedtime. CVMA Hooligans, Douglas Dara, third place in the class championship. Nico Alexander, second place in the class championship. And Alexander Calloway is the class champion.
I'll be back.
Formula 40 Ultra Lightweight. No, that's not right. Formula 40 Lightweight. Formula 40 Lightweight. Alfonso Califano. Not here. Wayne Dixon. Oh, Wayne Dixon. Wayne Brad. And class champion Jimmy Avila.
Wow, CVMA, where the pros come to play, right? Right before this, 6 days before the battle, this guy for the championship, I decided to snap my frame a low-sided. Harry, the round prior to that, busted his collarbone, so that left a nice 2019 ZX6R for me to transform into my bike, so I could compete with this guy. Fortunately, I couldn't bring it home, but that's okay. I lost to a great competitor, thanks. So, thank you guys.
Yeah, Jimmy! Jimmy!
Old guys rule. Old school.
You're like 40-something.
Yeah, I wish I was 40-something again. Then I would have probably had a bigger trophy. But you know, when I decided to race a full season, I didn't know what to expect or how to come back to the CVMA family. Some of these faces I know from day one. Emily was just, I think she just wanted to walk. You know, and some new faces. And meet good friends, good competitive racers. And I just want to say thanks for everybody that came by and said you can still do this. The sponsors, this is so meaningful. Sorry, guys. You know, the biggest, all the sponsors, you know, Corelli, Mitos, KYT, everything, but nothing is, there's not a bigger sponsor than Karen. And thank you and thank everybody.
But
I went dragging elbows.
Amateur Formula Open, Rodney Thomas, third place in the class championship. Michael Kilpatrick, second place in the class championship. And class champion, Jeff White.
I'm not gonna bore everybody with my speech again, but I do want to thank a few people who are actually here, who helped me out early on in my amateur first season. Wayne Dixon, Gary Brown, you guys are so welcoming, great people to be around. Really made it a nice learning experience, how to do this, and you guys are great.
Thanks, man.
My buddy Alex here, hoping he's up here next year in amateur, getting some trophies, he better. Mike Lasani, been a great friend last year. I mean, I'm sitting at a table with Bryce Cameron and fucking Deion Campbell. That was close as I'll ever get to these guys, but. And then Jeff's been great. He's been great.
Boo! I just want to thank Motor America's Greg White. That's my brother, in case you don't know. F. Greg White. Thank you very much.
All right, we have the last sort of special award of the night. This one's long overdue. This goes to a person who's put a lot of energy into the club. Like, pretty much from the beginning, they made sure everything ran. They've been through several generations of the club. They took a little break, and then they came back, and they're absolutely pivotal to everything running right. So Pittman, get up here. So you guys, Pittman runs our timing, but he also does like make sure printers work, and if we're frustrated and stuff isn't working, it's like, Pittman, where are you? And he's like, I'll be right there.
He knows all the Wi-Fi passwords too. Yeah, the password 123. Wow. So this is very unexpected. Thank you guys very much. Yeah, it's been a minute. I was actually just telling Justin that I think my very first banquet back in like 2012 was in this very room. And I remember standing up here wanting so badly to be one of these racers that get one of these trophies. And I've gotten a lot of them, to be honest with you. I've had some championships, I've had some single-digit place on my bike. This one is the coolest, by far. Thank you all very much. It's an honor to be doing everything that I do for the club, to be doing it with all of you. So, thanks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job, brother.
All right, I just figured out how to do this. All right, let's, so we got, you guys know that a while back we changed the way we hand out the top 10, right? So we used to do it, basically it was just a championship, and then I think we decided one year to do the shootout race was the #1 plate. And then we kind of went a little bit further and did the top 4 are the top 4 are shootout champions. So we're gonna start giving out the ones that for those championships now. So these are for our shootout races. So this is for each classification of bike, we have a shootout: ultra lightweights, lightweights, middleweights, heavyweights. And so each of those gets a number plate. So top 4. So we'll start with the ultra lightweight shootout.
Don't worry, Stu, everyone's just watching you.
All right, yeah. Damn, it's a pretty nice trophy. So Wesley Lackus, 3rd place in the championship. Alex Joy, championship. And the class champion and the now number 4 plate, Sawyer Lafayette.
I'm really good at this stuff. Bill is actually my teammate, so I'll just use his speech. The only thing really I have to say is I love doing this. I've been doing it since my mom couldn't say no at 18, and this is all I live for, so thank you guys. I've got too much to say this second, since I think I'll be up here again. But thank you everybody for coming. You know, we're all here supporting. You guys are all showing up. You know, this is just a unusual sport. We crash, we come back. So thanks for showing up every time. So.
I'd like to thank my competitors for a great season. I would also like to thank Too Fast Motorcycle Track Days for fantastic track days in the Northwest. And I'd like to thank the whole club, all the volunteers, everyone that helps get this program started. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my sister, my grandma. I'd like to thank Race Tire Management and CT Racing with Pirelli for everything that they do. Christie's Catering, Support Moto Racing, Sage Wilkinson and Barry Russell for the best suspension in the world, and Lafayette Masonry for everything.
Nice plug.
Great plug. No use of the phone. I like that. Yeah. Just memory.
Come on, how cool is that, man? That was awesome. Sawyer Lafayette. Remember that name.
Good job.
Yeah, like this is like, I love that. This is one of the best things about this club is the young up-and-coming racers that, I mean, kid can present himself like that. And, yeah, it's just awesome, just awesome. Can't wait to see that him in MotoGP. All right.
Owen wasn't that good.
No, Owen was definitely not that well-mannered and polite. Doesn't communicate that well. He was that young once, but definitely not as yeah. All right, so we're going to go with the Formula Lightweight Twins shootout now. Gio Alvarez, 3rd place in that championship. Alfonso Califano's 2nd place in that class championship. And the class champion, and now the number 3 plate holder, Justin Bordenaro.
That's pretty. Yeah, that's cool. So this is very surprising to get because I missed 2 rounds last season. So this one, Alfonso and Gio literally gave me this from all their mechanical failures. Like literally. Gio on the very last round was 6 points ahead of me. So if he won and I got 2nd, or no, if I won and he got 2nd, he still would win. And man, he had a really bad crash on Saturday. Bless his heart. But he gave me this trophy. I lied when I said I don't have any sponsors. CVMA is my biggest sponsor. With all the checks they give us, it literally pays for our racing. Everybody should do these shootout races. It's kind of BS when you have 25 ultra lightweight bikes and none of them are doing the shootout. Anything can happen in the shootout, you know? Like, get paid. They want to give us checks. And I didn't pay last season, and I'm not paying this season, just from what I made last season. So everyone needs to run the shootout. You never know what happens. And thank you, CVMA.
So run the shootout.
Yeah, run the shootout. You get money.
Run the shootout.
You'll get money. All right, so we're getting there. We're getting there. We're going to go to the number 2 plate now. What was I saying about Moto America riders at CVMA? Yeah. All right, so this is the middleweight shootout. Third place in the championship goes to Owen Williams. Second place in the championship goes to Alexander Enriquez. And our class champion, this guy's been around a little bit, so I wouldn't feel bad finishing behind him, Josh Hayes.
I don't know about that, but thank you for everyone. I really was fighting hard to get this plate. I had probably some of the most fun racing I've ever had on a track last season, and again, that's just thanks to the competitors. And that's why everyone comes here. You know what I mean? Whether you're trying to get into this and you want to be against good competition and learn quicker and be around a supportive community, or if you are a national level racer like Josh Hayes, I think he's won the most Moto America races out of anyone, like national races ever. So it's like, it's just such a...
He's been there the longest.
No, he has won the most races though too. Or maybe Bogier passed him up. My bad, sorry, it's taking a long time. But, amazing battles, and I can't thank the club enough. Everyone that has supported me coming up. I remember, just Sawyer, where are you at? I want to make your face red again when you came up and started talking. Dude, I remember my first speech, it sounded exactly the same like yours, and I just hope that, you know what I mean, I can be a good sort of example sometimes at the racetrack, and I hope you have a long time here, because this community is always changing and it's always growing, and I sound like I'm like old when I say that, but even just in the time that I've been here, the short time, I wish it were longer. Wish I came here even sooner when I was 11 instead of 12. Even though the rule was 13 and my dad, swindled his way into that. But, point is, thank you to everybody that has supported me here in this room and at the track, because they didn't want to come today. But thank you to everybody. It's a treat to walk in here late because I got directions to the wrong casino and see a really nice video made by Remy for Chuck Wallace. So shout out Remy, this video is awesome. And shout out to the competitors. Thank you to everybody that I battled with last season, especially Alex, especially Josh Hayes, especially Brendan and the whole CT Racing team. It's always amazing to have competitors that you can battle with and have a great time and lift everybody up. Iron sharpens iron. So yeah, thank you guys again.
Josh gave me a speech, but I'm just going to ignore that and just tell you a story about how we ended up here at Chuckwalla with Josh Hayes. So we were talking in the off season. He had mentioned he wanted to ride a bike, and I had an R6, and jokingly, I asked him like, "Why don't you come ride Chuckwalla?" And he's like, "Oh man, I'm not going to go do club racing and this and that." And then so I was like, "Well, just come out and ride Friday. If you like it and have fun, you want to race, you can." And I had some people at Dunlop give them a call and tell them that they wanted them to go race, and I knew that would send them over to come out here and go racing. So showed up for I think round 2 or 3, and he had some great battles racing, and then I think it was 30 minutes on the drive home, and he's like, "Hey, so can I do more Chuckwalla races? Can we do the next round?" And I was just sitting there almost kind of starstruck in a way, not realizing how at the time this 49-year-old professional racer, I have never seen somebody who wanted to race a motorcycle as bad as Josh Hayes. Literally, I can tell you right now, and our data guy Maddie and Dion
he has probably called us 15 times today to ask us how everything's going. And he was really sad he couldn't be here. And I can tell you he will be coming to more races this year, but that's the guy you're dealing with, Owen. So, you know, I mean, I joke with him. I'm like, man, you got more fight in you than I have in me. I don't know how you do it still. So he's super thankful for everybody here and really appreciate all the time he spent with everybody. So thank you guys.
All right, so number 5 plate now goes to our overall points champion. So who won the most points for the club for the entire year, and that is Alexander Calloway.
Definitely first and foremost, I have to thank my wife. For those of you that don't know, she does so much for me, and the amount of effort that she puts in is unrealistic to expect of anybody. So everything that she does is super appreciated. The fact that she can somehow be on the wall and launch races at the same time as she's like taking my tire warmers off for me is just crazy. So I want to thank her first and her whole team, the Hogan Marshals, for keeping us all safe out there and keeping the eyes on the corners. It's awesome to see that there's people invested enough in the community that have knowledge of the sport and know what they're looking for out in the towers, and that definitely makes me feel safer when I'm out there on the track. So I want to definitely thank the Hogan Marshals as well. Other than that, I definitely got to thank Plus Suits for keeping me safe. Unfortunately, last season I tested them a couple times. And then Toast Performance, the exhaust company, who growing up and kind of coming up in the street community, I saw somebody with a Toast exhaust and I might have avoided them on the street and made some assumptions about how they were going to ride, and then they kind of came on and I decided to buy myself the Indian FTR because it's the sexiest bike on the street. So I did that and then brought it to track once, and then all of a sudden I threw 17s on it and decided to race it. And Toast just made a really good looking exhaust that was making power and kind of brought me in and brought me into their team and their fold. And Carbon and Nico just kind of fell into that team and helped me out as well in getting us all ready, getting the bikes ready and doing all the preparations. So definitely thanks to everybody that kind of made that possible. And a huge thanks to Kevin, Chuckwalla, for letting us race at the track, and then to CVMA for putting on the races. So, thank you.
And Robert. We love you, Robert. We won't thank Robert because we'll go to his head. So. All right, so second place in the overall class championship gets the number 6. That's Tristan Morrison.
So this is absolutely crazy that I got this. I would have never expected this coming from Canada, of all places, but there's absolutely no way that I could have got this without people helping me all throughout my way.
There's a tariff on that.
Couldn't have done it from everyone helping me, everyone lending me bikes, letting me try them. I wouldn't have gotten this, so I would just like to thank everyone for helping me out, making all these friends, and yeah, that's about it.
Third in the overall points, Alex George.
I'm not great with speeches, but I'll say a little thing. You know, we all keep coming back just because, you know, CVMA cares. You know, we see the changes, we see what you guys do, so we appreciate everything, and we're gonna keep coming back. So, like I said, small, you know, little community, you know, just showing up and just doing little things. But you know, thanks everybody for showing up, and appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, so the next two, I know they're not here, but Zahar Zavik is going to be number 8 this year. He is 4th in the championship, and Alfonso Califano is going to be number 9. So another thing that we changed not too long ago is we decided to give the number 10 to the amateur with the most points. So this year, that is, who is it?
That's cruel, isn't it?
Jeff White?
Nice. Nice.
Maybe Bryce, that could be part of the BPR team next year. Okay? Thank you very much.
All right, so this brings us down to the big one. This is the championship that is the number 1 plate for the club. So we'll start with 3rd place in that championship is another one of those Moto America riders with another championship, Corey Alexander, 3rd place in the championship. Right, Jeff, you gonna accept for Corey? Yeah. Oh, wait a minute, sorry, that's...
You said 3rd? Oh, yeah. That's 2nd. No, 4th.
Yeah, okay. Sorry. I gave out the wrong one first, sorry. Corey was 2nd in the championship. 3rd in the championship goes to Dion Campbell.
Awesome. I didn't know where I was at, actually. I came out to support Bryce because I know he's coming up for the big one. But again, I have to thank BPR, Dunlop Tires, everybody for coming out, KYT, helmets. Yeah, thank you guys.
All right, so the final award, it's a big one, as you can see. This is our number 1 plate for the year, winner of the Open Shootout, or Stock 1000 Shootout last year. So we've had a lot of really cool number 1 plate holders that have gone and done great things. And we got another one. I've known this guy for a little while. We met a few years ago at Buttonwillow. And anyway, it's really cool to see him up here after he's already accomplished a lot with Moto America and AMA, and now he's our number 1 plate holder, Bryce Cornbow.
Yeah, so funny story. I don't know if I've told you guys this before, but Stu, what he was referring to at Buttonwillow, he was actually my first ever rider coach at the track.
Wow.
Long time ago, and yeah, it's great to see him still out here and still racing himself and having a good time. But yeah, you know, we had some great battles with Dion and I guess Jeff and everybody in the Stock 1000 shootout. Man, I gotta say this. I really mean it. We had some crazy races this year with pileups, people crashing, mechanicals, just between me, Dion, Andrew, Jason Uribe, Corey. I mean, some of my best racing we had this year, and some of those memories came out here with all of you guys at Chihuahua. And I just want to say, we enjoyed putting on the show. I mean, obviously didn't enjoy hitting the ground, but every one of us are out there trying, and it just goes to show the level of talent and people that show up to your guys' club, given the off season, and it's a good endeavor for all of us to go out there and go testing. And yeah, I just want to say thank you for being a part of it. It's this is my first CVMA championship. I actually think my first Chuckwalla race was back in 2000, I want to say 12 or 13, back in the Yamaha R6, and we've been coming there off and on, and it's great to see the series grow. I would say in an industry that's very difficult to operate a race series in, as you guys know, it's great to see that the series as a whole continues to grow year over year, and we're here to stay and want to support the series, the club, all the riders with whatever equipment we can, and just thank you, everybody. I got a couple major people that support this endeavor for sure. Dale, Racer's Edge, Dunlop Tires, everybody at Dunlop Corporate, Corey, Tony, and all that stuff. I have to thank them. That's a huge reason why we come out here to do these events and do a lot of R&D and tire testing, and then just all my guys back home at the shop. There's 7, 8 of us at any given time working in the service department, building all your guys' bikes and just keeping everything going between all these events. And yeah, we're excited for more racing.
All right, so I think that's going to do it. Everybody have a good time? Yeah. Oh, wait a minute.
So, there's been a lot of changes. There's been an opportunity for a small group that has grown to do and be a part of this amazing project, starting with Kevin Tucci, who gave us the opportunity, and I think a challenge. Says, hey, what do you think if we did this? I said, oh, great idea. Who's gonna handle that? Well, we'll figure that out. And I get a phone call. Hey, obviously there was a discussion that happened without my presence. But I figured, hey, this is a challenge, right? So, and it couldn't be done with just the people that you see. Like I said, there's folks that's doing this in the background that make this all happen, right? And not even those that fall under the CVMA banner, right? We're talking about Kevin and his wife, Brooke. I don't know if you have met Brooke, but she was our negotiator for these events. She made the call, negotiate what was going to happen, and then there you go, Cowboy. It's all you. So, and then we just all I had to do was follow up, right? All we had to do was follow up. From the staff at CDR, Mike Cook and his crew, the guys that I call, hey, what's up with that bathroom? We're on it. And they come down and they handle it. Hey, this is not working. Hey, can you bring some ice, by the way, since you're coming down here anyway? Guys like that, Steven and those guys, right? All part of the CBR staff. Guys that on the peripheral, I'm talking about Richard Hokus, right? Richie! You see him running around. I think we finally got him to slow down because we got him a larger bike hauler. Slow him down a little bit, but all these folks that are making this program happen. Shannon back in the day making this happen. Yvonne, we couldn't do this without Yvonne. We can't get no one else to do this, so she does. Thank you, Yvonne. And how about those quarter marshals? We certainly couldn't do this and safely. And I should stop saying we couldn't do this, or we could get it wrong, but we couldn't do it safely, properly. We couldn't be the organization that we are. And I challenge any organization anywhere, I hear this. If you haven't figured out, CVMA is an international club racing organization. If you haven't figured that out, look at the Canadians. Look at our Canadian contingent. We have to figure out what a Mexican racing license is supposed to look like. We got guys that's frequent flyers on the other side of the planet. Might as well be, Northeast. Every month, never miss a month. They're not coming for the heat, the desert heat. They're coming because they want to be a part of this organization, right? And all those peripheral folks that we're talking about, mentioning, the track, folks that work at the track. Josh, who wanted to be here, he couldn't, had to take care of some things. Josh and his wife, Rachel. You know, which is the funny thing about Josh, I tell him he's a racer and he's a competitive racer. We'll race with that guy. But he's an even better EMS tech. If you're bouncing off the pavement, when you quit rolling and your eyes open, I hope Josh is standing over you because he's going to take care of you. Josh Fogel and Rachel Fogel. They're going to take care of you. You don't want it to be here. Trust me, I hung out with him in the crash truck today. Ooh. We'll talk about that later, Rich. So yeah, all these folks that's making this possible. All those folks that you don't see. So here's an embarrassing story. I remember Emily, 8 years old, walking around the pitch selling chocolate chip cookies?
Lemon bar.
Lemon bars at 8 years old, right? So yeah, look at it now. Look at it now. Folks, you all make this, the CVMA family make this an awesome organization that I sweat, I worry, lose sleep, and I'll do it every day because I know we're building something great. Not just one, but all. If you don't think you're important, you're wrong. If you don't think you're being heard, you're wrong. We do this together, or it won't be done properly. Apex Assassins. You know, I abuse Rich and his hospitality. Now I'm just gonna keep abusing till he says, you know what, dude? Too much. I'm just gonna keep abusing him because he's there. He needs something, he's there. And that's what makes this organization what it is. Who am I? Did I forget anyone?
Karen and Remy.
Remy.
Karen and Remy. Remy on
social media Remy. Steven, so we're growing to a point where we need a social media rep. I can, give me a picture, I'll put it up. She was like, no. So Remy's come on board and helping us out with that. We're stealing Karen, we're on Templo now from CRA, but my plan is to steal Karen on a permanent basis. She's been an awesome member.
Wait, she's only temporary?
Awesome member.
Oh, you can't take her from me.
Awesome member of the team. Right, so all these folks that you know, see, or may not see, they make this possible. So give yourselves a hand.
Stay here.
Jay, can you call the bus, please?
No.
Jay, can you call the bus, please?
You might gotta go home, but you gotta stay in here. Anything else? Did I forget anyone?
Oh, this trophy, Mike.
Hey, Robert or Cali Photography.
So I didn't, because of this, I didn't open up today down there in the pits, obviously. But when I get back there, if anybody wants to go check out today's media.
You found your SIM
open up for a
cards?
while.
Did you find your cards? We got our picture from Friday? Yeah, I'll take that as a no.
I do want to recognize and thank Robert for his diligence as well.
Thank you, Robert.
Thanks, John.
Papa's got to go win a new pair of shoes.
Closing remarks.
Go.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. See you guys.
Wait, if you took the bus, please make sure you get back on.
All right. Yeah, don't miss the bus because it's a long walk back to the track.
They went to go
They went to go gamble.
They'll have the banquets because we got you over there. I gotta go check it.
All right. Took it up.
Tell for my skin team.
It feels weird to win an award.
Why do you do that?
I can do cash. I need a single dollar. No, Steven has said it's only for Becky to get cash. I just need a single
This was being videoed? Huh?
This was being videoed?
I guess so, maybe. Probably posted on the internet too.
Right now, I'd like to take that back. I'd like to say thank you to everybody.
PD is like, wait, where's the bass in my voice?
I'm not getting any little choking.
It was so sweet, Jimmy. Stop it. I loved you being choked up. It was so cute. Oh, never had it.
So I'll meet you back at the
Apparently, we're riding this party bus home. Let the bus driver know. Finished. It should be coming out soon.
Might be on the main. Might be on the main. Yeah. Oh yeah, go over
Hey, did we get back?
Yeah, we're going to yeah. We want to watch UFC and then watch the That's because it was all happening.
Yeah, that's because I left the light on.